Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics and PixieKits.com. Alright, today what I'm going to be doing for you is we're going to be building the S-Pixie. That is the Pixie kit that has the plexiglass case. It has the onboard piezo alert. It has the little VFO in the middle. Oh yeah, you can bend a crystal probably 20 freaking megahertz. Yeah. But anyways, you got the little VFO in there. Of course, you know your two jacks. Has the BNC connector, power, 5.5 millimeter Canon plug. So now, if you notice on this kit, it has a 0 with an X on it. This is the kit I'm going to be building. It's still in the bag. That exact kit, I'm going to be giving it away on February 29th. What's going to happen is on February 29th, I'm going to post this picture with that X on it, and you guys go to my website. You got to scour through my website. I'm going to have it hidden somewhere, and the first one that comes up with the link of what page that this kit is on with that 0 on it, I'm going to send it to you for free. Alright, so put that on your calendar, February 29th. Alright, the reason I'm waiting till February 29th is if I put it on the website today, I'll probably have 4 views on this video, and only 4 people are in it for a chance of winning the kit. I want more hams out there, and especially you new hams, to get on the deal, and so I can send this to you for free. Alright, so anyways, enough with the introduction. I've got my kit right here. I've got the board and everything, so let me just put you down to the work area, and we'll get going. This might be a long video. My eyes aren't the greatest. I got my magnifying glass. Ooh, I got to get my magnifying glass out so I can see the board, and my soldering iron is all ready to go. So let me flip you down, and we'll get going. And I might have a sip of coffee. All right. Let's get you guys down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you looking through my looking glass here, so that when I bring the kit up closer, you can hopefully, maybe I'll shut the light off. Maybe that'll be better. Give you a better look at the board. If I get up closer, I'll shut off the lamp, because I got to be able to see too. All right. Let me turn that light back on. Alright guys, let's get going. I got my bag of goodies here. I got my meter right over there so I can meter everything out. Get that little tab out of there. I've got my official PixieKits.com part checklist. Yes, I am the one that developed it. You'll see this list all over the internet. I am the one that developed this checklist. I am the one. What was the date on that? I used to have a date on there. Yep. 3/14 of 17 is when I wrote up that list. Pretty proud of it. Pretty big accomplishment for me, I think. Wow. That I'm gonna have to get my pliers out and straighten that out. Let's get some of these caps out here together. Okay, now the other thing, guys, I'm going to be doing is, if you notice this right here, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but that's a 2N222A canister type transistor. I'm going to be putting that in on the final. I'm going to be replacing the final on this and put this one instead, and let's see if we can keep this thing from blowing up. Alright, so let me just get all of my stuff out of the way here. I want to put in all the resistors first. And of course we got the Chinese resistor codes on here, so I'm not going to be able to read any of them. So I'm going to do it all through my meter, so I don't put anything in wrong. Alright, so I got my meter over here. Let me just get my handheld out of the way. Put that over here. Put that paper up there so I can see it. Let me turn on my... I'm going to get these out of the way. Get that out of there. Okay. Let's start with this one right here. What do we got? 33K. That is on R2. Now, I gotta remember where R2 is. Where's R2 on here, guys? Can you point it out for me? Where the heck was that? I remember seeing it. R6. That's D2. R1. R. Is that R2? Yep, that's R2 right next to the choke. So I'll probably put in, I don't know, three resistors. Let's see. I'm going to put in that diode that's right next to it. Let's put that diode in there. Where's my diode? Did I lose it already? Oh, no, here it is. So put your diode in the correct way, guys. You got your anode and your cathode. Of course, your cathode's over here with that line. And that match that up with the line. You can probably see the line right here. Pop that down in there. All right, what else we got here? Let's go with this one here. What is that one? R1. Let's see. R1 is a 47K. Let's see if we can find the 47K real quick. Whoops. Get over here. I got it first time. And that is R1, correct? Yep. Alright, let me just put a little bit of goo on the back of this, and let's get it soldered up. Let me just push a couple of these out of the way. Let me get these in position. Where's my solder? Right here. But yes, indeed, guys, I love using a shovel tip. Nothing like a shovel tip. And I am soldering this at 480 degrees. I know it's kind of hot, but that's just the temperature I like. Take those off. Let's cut these out. Oop, I missed one. Missed that little fella right there. Alright. Got those fellers in there. Just make sure they're all nice and straightened out. Alright, let's go on. Next one I want is, let's go with this one, R4. What is R4? 470 ohms. Bring over my resistors. Let's see. Where's my 470? That's 1K. 10 ohms. 100K. 470, right there. Where did I say I was going to put that? Had it this way? Oh, right here, R1. Nope, R4. Where's R4? Well, that is R4. See that, guys? I told you that's why I use a magnifying glass. Let me just make sure that's R4. Yep. Alright, let's find R3, which is 1K. Let's go over here. I don't remember seeing 1K. 10K. I think this is it right here. Oh, that's 10K also. 10 ohms. That's 100K. Oh, there it is. R3, right there. Alright. Let's see if we can do these two edged ones too. Let's go with R6. R6 on my thing is 100K. It's 10 ohms. 100K right there. And let's do the one right next to it, which is R8, and that's 10 ohms. Oh no, it's 10K. What am I saying? That's the 10 ohms. That's 10K right there. You guys keeping up with me? Am I doing anything wrong? I know I am. I'm going to have all kinds of people saying, oh, you shouldn't do it that way. You shouldn't do it that way. Well, that's just the way I do it. I'm sorry. You are entitled to your own opinion. Let's see here. Oops. Is there a little feller coming out of that? Get over there. Okay. See that? How the solder comes. I'm going to shut this. This is the way I like it. And if you notice that solder comes right through to the other side, that way you know you got a really good solder joint. I don't know if you can see that on the film, but that's the way I like the solder. And that's why I use the higher heat too, because it sucks it right down through the board. Gives you a really good joint. Because you guys know that these Chinese kits don't have the best. What's the word I'm looking for? The best. What are they call these? Forget it. Yeah, you guys know that. Traces. The traces are really weak on these things. Alright guys, let's go continue on. R5. R5 is 10K ohms. I got 10 ohms. And I got the 10K right there. Make sure that's R5. Yes, it is. Now I got one more, which is the 10 ohm, which is R7, which is right there on the edge. And that's this 10 ohm right here. Whoops! I went out of view here, guys. Where the blue devil? Oh, there it is, right there. All right. Great. All right, guys, let's move on. I will take that little bit out. And let's move on. What are we going to do now? Let's do some, let's see. Let's do these little tiny caps. Alright, we're starting with C1, which is a 104. I believe that is right over... Oh boy, where is it? I know it's right over by the LM386. If I can find the LM386. C10, C9, right there. C10 and C9. C10 is the 104. That's what I thought. C10, 104. C9 right next to it is a 473. And that one is this one right here. Alright, let's see if we can do another one right near it. Let's do the Zener diode. Got it right here, handy. Make sure you put the Zener in right. There's a black line on it. That's your cathode. Keep that in mind, guys. And I'm going to back this off the board. I'm going to back it off the board just a little bit because these things are very susceptible to heat, to overheating, I should say. So I protect that with this little blue glue. I'm doing good. So I shouldn't say anything. I was going to say I didn't bridge anything yet. Gotta clean my tip though. Getting a little too much collection on there. Ooh, that's nice now. All right, guys. Let's get a move on here. Keep on populating this board. That over there. That's a shorting clip. I'm not going to do that yet. Let's go on C11, which is a 103. There should be plenty of those. That's a 103 right there. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go to C2, which is a 103. That's a 101. That's a 103. C2, that's fine. Let's go to C5, which is a 471. Well, that's the 101 I keep picking up. That's a 101. It's a 103. It's a 104. 103. What did I say it was? I gotta look again. C5. 471. That's a 471 right there. And C6, which is the other 471. Alright. Now I get my blue goo. Keep those all in place. And let's get the soldering. Need some more solder. Okay, that's all of them. Get it cleaned up. Okay. All right. Let's continue on there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now for this Pixie, I am going to put in a Pixie, you know, one of those crystal seats, so you can automatically change your crystal to whatever frequency you want, as long as you're within the 7-meter band. Where's my? Oh, it's right here in my hand. And it's a little crystal seat, and I'll show you here in a second. You know, it's just one of those little pin-out things, so you can swap crystals. Here, I got one right here. You just plug it right in and unplug it. Well, that's all set. My blue goo is picking up all kinds of components. And just sweep out my area. Clean up your area, guys. Alright, let's go over here on the other side of the board and do some more caps. C8, 103. We got plenty of 103s available. That's a 104. That's a 103. What did I say it was? C8? Now I gotta check. C8 and C7. Make sure that's a 103. Yep. C8, 103. C7 is a 101. Okay. C3 is a 101. Oop, I almost put a 104 in there. That's not good. That's a 103. 104. This has got to be the 101. 101. Alright, let's get those happy little guys soldered in. Oof, boy, that's a bridge just waiting to happen. I gotta swing this around and put my shovel on the other side. Yeah, the shovel tip is very well known to cause bridges, but I love working with it. All right, let's continue. What else we got here for low components? Oh, here we go. Where's my spyglass here? Alright, that's cap. That's a jumper. Here we go. We got C4 and C1. C4, the 103. C1 is in 104, which is this other one, right? Yeah, it's the last one. Alright, that's all set. Alright. Q1 and Q2, where are we at? It's on my other page. Alright, so the final, I got a number on this one, is Q2. So I'm going to put in the Q1, which is the 8050. No, the it's 9018. I believe that's the 8050. $90.18 right there on Q1. Alright, let's get these in, and then I'll put in that final. Excuse me. Turn this around, so, oh boy, that's another bridge waiting to happen right there. That's some close soldering right in there, right in that area. Wow. That could be why a lot of guys may be blowing their finals, is they've got bridges somewhere back here when they're building these. That's a really tight-knit community right there. This is your final area right down in here. That's some really close work. Alright, let's get this stuff back so we don't have any little things hanging around. Where's that final at? Here we go. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So now, that is the forward position. I gotta remember how this goes. I'm going to leave that up really high, just in case I have to replace that. That's the most replaced part on these things, is these finals. Keep it up nice and high for the next contestant to replace it. Alright, what do you think we're doing here? How we doing? Keep that up high and dry. Alright, we got all the low components in. Alright, let's start with the little caps. No, matter of fact, I'm going to put in the LM386. Straighten the pins all out here. Alright, where's pin 1? Pin 1 is up here. If I can hang on to this little tiny thing. Okay. Little goo there. Whoops. Yeah, I'm going to double that up to hold her in there. Solder, solder, solder. I'm going to need a new piece here in a second. New solder. That one's too small to manipulate. Turn this around because that is another bridge waiting to happen. Alright. Got my LM386 in. I might as well just pop it in. Where is it? Oh, here it is. And there's your little dippy, and there's pin 1 over here. And that's the way we pop it in. Alright, let's go right next to it with a cap. Let's see, what do we got? C3. C3 is one of those small little tiny guys. Make sure you put your caps in right, guys. Put them in the right orientation, or it will smoke. Got that one in there right. Got that one in there. Boop, bloop, boop. What else we got close? Now that pin is too high, isn't it? Is that? Yeah, that's too high. I'm gonna put that in last, or close to last. All right, let's put a choke in right next to it. What do we got? Where's my magnifying glass? L3. L3 is brown, black, brown, silver. Where is the other choke at? Oh, here it is, right here. And that is my brown, black, brown, silver. So that is it right there. Alright, let's get those happy little guys all soldered in. How am I doing, guys? Leave me some comments down there. Say, nah, you're a hack, Gary. You're a hack. I know I am, but I'm just here to help, guys. I'm just here to help. Just showing you that these kits can be done. They can be successfully, as the Chinese say, welded together. And they call this a machine. Weld the machine together. Where did they ever come up with that? Alright, let's do this other choke over here in the corner. Over by the final, which is L2. It has brown, black, gold, silver. Even though that looks like it's red, but that is brown, black, gold, silver. And that's L2. Over here in the final stage. Pop that baby in there. I know, only one component this time, but get her done. Chopped off. All right, let's find that other one. That's right here, which is red, black, silver, which is L1. And that goes right over here. Right there, and I'll put the cap in at the same time. What is that? CP1, which is the larger one. Which for some reason, this thing is so close to the edge of the board, I really have a hard time trying to put this one in. I don't know if it's me or what, but I just have a hard time with this. It's got real small pads on it too. Well, if I wasn't shaking so much, maybe I could get it in there. Oop, I gotta check that out. I have a feeling I just did a bridge. Nope, I didn't. Okay, good. I thought it was a bridge. Yeah, something to do with the heat dissipation or something on the edge. It's got to be, because I really have a hard time with that edge one. Okay, let's go over here. Let's let's put in this cap over here. And that is CP4, which is the other tiny itty bitty one. Might have to put the key in while we're over there, huh? While we're over in that vicinity. Put the key in. And we'll grab the LED too. Make sure you put it in right, guys. Cathode, anode. Cathode, anode. Alright, and that likes to stick off the board. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Pump that in there. That in there. More solder. More solder, Captain. More solder. More dilithium crystals, Captain. They're giving it all she's got. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is N1ZAX. Calling CQ. Alright, let's put in the sounder. You want to put the happy little sounder in, guys? Positive, negative. That's got a long leg and a short leg on the sounder, guys. For anode cathode. I don't know if they were thinking that, but it does have a long side and a short side. You ever wonder why the sounder says remove seal after washing? That's after they wash the circuit board to clean it up. They want you to take that off, but I don't wash my boards. I just put them right into service, so I'm going to take that little happy little thing right off of there. Pop this on. Alright. Where am I? Oh, there it is. Even the soldering pad in the back is marked with a square to tell you where the positive side goes. Alright, let's throw the, not the key, but the phone in. We're populating real quick here, guys, now. These big components go a little bit quicker. I don't have to be as ginger with them because they're somewhat robust. Okay, that's in there. Alright, let's put the happy little VFO in there. Funny little thing. Alright, that. Get that over there. Now try not to overheat this too much, guys. These things are Chinese cheap. Alright, and that happy little component is there and home. Alright. Okay, let's put in the power connection. Happy little power connection. Connection. You need a lot of solder for this one. Did you see that? Did you see that? It fell right out, that stupid little thing. happy little connections in there. Let's pop in the B and C. Perfect. Alright guys. Oh, just one last thing is the shorting pin for the sounder. Almost forgot that. I populate that last, it's because it's so tall. Got her in there. Let's put the shorting clip on it. Alright, let's magnify her and make sure we didn't miss anything. Alright guys, that is how you build a S-Pixie kit. Now let's try it. Alright guys, I got it all together and had a little problem with it. Remember when I said make sure you get all of those little freaking clippings, you know, off your work area? Well, I had one across the bottom of this and it was causing some wicked static on the bottom of this. But anyways, I got it together and as you can hear some nice code. I'll let you listen to it for a second. Let's just wait for some code to come through. There we go. Yeah, got some nice code. Alright, let me turn the volume down and I'm going to send out some code. And then we'll turn it back up to see if anybody hears anything. Alright, turn that down. And then we'll try sending some code. Let me just go over here. I gotta use my left hand. I know how I'm gonna do this without hitting the, there we go, without hitting the camera. There we go. I just sent CQ, 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 N1 ZAX, and then K. Let me turn it back up and see if we hear anything. I don't want to get too loud where you guys can't hear me. Nah, there's too many people in there. Alright guys, so I just want to turn that down so you can listen to me. So anyways guys, that in a nutshell, that is how you build a S-Pixie with the plexiglass case, the shorting clip, you know, the VFO and everything else from scratch, plus test it. It's got some nice code coming through. I can't guarantee that, you know, anybody's hearing me because I'm here in Maine. And by the sound of that code coming through, they were quite a ways off. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-da bell. Every bit of it's appreciated. Any comments and questions, leave it down below. I know I'm a hack. I'll just take that in stride. Thanks for watching, guys.